8th grade. It was difficult for me because I was growing up, and that's difficult, growing up in a different place with a different language, different culture. So I can't really speak for every person. It was just difficult for me. Yeah, with the green card process, you do kind of feel like you're trying really hard to be a part of a place that doesn't necessarily want you, and paying a lot of money for it, having to do things on the side to be able to stay here. Just the fact of getting kicked out when I've been living here for 11 years, that's just crazy to me. Within 2 weeks. Madness. But yeah, the green card was just tough. Every part of it, interviewing for it, feeling like they're trying to trick you into revealing some secret agenda that you have for wanting to stay in your life here. We're a big family, as most Hispanic families are. I feel like we're very protective of each other. I would definitely do anything for them. We have a good dynamic, because I always feel like no matter what I'm going through or what happens in my life or my family, my sister's lives or anything, we always have a safety net. I see my family just like a safety net. My dad's side of the family lives in Italy. My mom's side of the family is in Venezuela, but also kind of scattered around the world. My sister's in Holland. I feel like my personality, I don't want to generalize, of course, because it's not like all Hispanics are colorful and lively. And if you see my art, I feel like it's very inspired by the colors of Venezuela. And this, I realized a long time ago, they're very colorful, even if I'm not. But I do feel more, I don't know if connected to my Italian side, but I feel like my personality matches more of the culture over there. It was very different actually living here to what it was, my expectations of this place. I remember when I came here and I saw the school, the people, I just thought everyone was very immature. I remember just singing stupid songs of the time. Just the culture was different, and what they would eat, they would put ranch on the pizza, and that's when I knew it was all gonna go downhill. And I just remember thinking that, well, I was in middle school, so it was kids, of course. I remember thinking that they ate very bad, like their manners. So just different culture. I don't want to talk too badly about Americans, but that's just my little child view of when I first came here. I will never understand the working world, corporate America. It's just, my mentality is completely different. And I don't know if it's a cultural view or just me personally, but the whole working until you die. I mean, Americans always saying, I don't want to say Americans, but people here are always saying that they're working so they can retire. They're gonna work forever and retire when they're too old to enjoy life. That's when you're gonna have enough money to be comfortable. So why would you suffer now to be able to enjoy later? Your life is now. Just do something that you like now. I just want to be comfortable. I don't even want to be rich. People here are always like, I want to be rich to have this car and this car. I want a small apartment and I want to draw. I just want to be comfortable. So I don't get the suffering to have a little bit of pleasure. I didn't have that many friends. I had a couple, but the biggest memories that I have me in school is just me alone in my room, just drawing all the time. That was for sure my biggest interest, just every form of art. And I didn't see it that much when I first came here. High school, middle school, there's for sure art people, and I was in all the art classes. Like, my first memory is just learning how to draw a star without lifting the pencil, like always drawing. When I'm not drawing, if I have a period of where I'm not feeling creative, I just get very sad, and I don't realize it until I start drawing again, that is the reason why I was feeling low. I mean, you're supposed to do something that makes you feel good for work, that way you are able to survive. And just art, it's the only thing that I can do that makes me feel great. The biggest memories that I have me in school is just me alone in my room, just drawing all the time. That was for sure my biggest interest, just every form of art. And I didn't see it that much when I first came here. High school, middle school, there's for sure art people, and I was in all the art classes. But people had different interests. And I feel like when I came here, I wasn't into drinking, drugs, partying, and it was a big part of the culture when I came here, and it's just, I couldn't get into it, just having conversations. Because the subjects were just uninteresting. I don't necessarily want to, I just want to draw things, put it in paper. It doesn't have to have a meaning. It's just whatever flows. But I mean, art, if it comes, whatever comes from within you, it's you. So it for sure probably shows different sides to me, even though it's not something I necessarily want. It just happens. I mean, you can't really let culture shock of being scared or nervous of moving stop you or stay in the same place forever. Every country has something to offer, and eventually the culture shock just stops, you adapt, and you take whatever you learn in a place back to you home or forward in the future. I complain about the United States a lot, probably a lot throughout this whole thing, but it has taught me a lot, and things that just molded me and formed whatever I am and whatever I will be.